Deep in the heart of ancient Celtic lands, hidden within the shadows of time, lies a mystery that has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. Imagine holding a piece of history in your hands, a small, intricately carved artifact covered in symbols that seem to whisper secrets of a long-forgotten world. What do these symbols mean? Who carved them, and why? Today, we're diving into the enigmatic world of ancient Celtic artifacts to uncover 25 cryptic symbols that have baffled experts and sparked endless fascination. From the swirling spirals of the Triskelion to the haunting faces of the Green Man, each symbol tells a story of a culture rich in mystery, spirituality, and artistry. These symbols aren't just decorations, they're windows into the beliefs, rituals, and daily lives of the Celts, a people whose legacy continues to captivate us. So, if you've ever wondered what secrets these ancient marks hold, or if you're simply drawn to the allure of historical mysteries, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll not only discover the meanings behind these cryptic symbols, but also gain a deeper appreciation for the incredible craftsmanship and cultural depth of the ancient Celts. Ready to unlock the past, let's begin. Now, let's turn our attention to the first of these cryptic symbols, the Triskelion. This iconic Celtic emblem, with its mesmerizing triple spiral design, is one of the most recognizable and enduring symbols of ancient Celtic art. The Triskelion, often referred to as the triple spiral, is more than just a striking visual. It's a symbol rich with meaning and mystery. At its core, the Triskelion represents motion, progress, and the eternal cycles of life. Each of its 3 spirals is thought to signify a different aspect of existence: birth, life, and death, or the continuous flow of time, energy, and transformation. Some interpretations even suggest it symbolizes the 3 realms of earth, sea, and sky, reflecting the Celts' deep connection to nature and the cosmos. Historically, the Triskelion appears in a variety of Celtic artifacts, from stone carvings to intricate metalwork. One of the most famous examples can be found on the entrance stone of the Newgrange passage tomb in Ireland, a site that dates back over 5,000 years. Here, the Triskelion is carved with such precision and care that it seems to almost come alive, its spirals twisting and turning as if in motion. Another notable example is its presence on ancient Celtic coins, where it often served as a symbol of power and prosperity. These artifacts not only highlight the Triskelion's artistic beauty, but also its cultural significance, offering us a glimpse into how the Celts viewed the world around them. As we unravel the layers of meaning behind this symbol, it becomes clear that the Triskelion was far more than decoration. It was a profound expression of the Celts' understanding of life's endless cycles and their place within the universe. Moving forward, we come to another fascinating symbol that bridges the ancient and the spiritual, the Celtic Cross. This iconic emblem is a striking fusion of Christian and pagan traditions, making it one of the most intriguing and enduring symbols in Celtic history. At its core, the Celtic Cross features a traditional cross with a distinctive circle intersecting its arms. This unique design is thought to symbolize the union of the spiritual and the earthly, blending the Christian cross with the pagan reverence for the sun, often represented by the circle. Together, they create a powerful symbol of faith, unity, and the eternal cycle of life. The origins of the Celtic Cross are deeply rooted in the early days of Christianity in Ireland and Britain, where missionaries sought to integrate Christian teachings with the existing pagan beliefs of the Celts. By combining the cross, a central Christian symbol, with the circle, a pagan emblem of the sun and nature, they created a symbol that resonated with both traditions. This blending of cultures is a testament to the adaptability and creativity of the Celts, as well as their ability to find harmony between old and new beliefs. One of the most remarkable examples of the Celtic cross can be found in the ancient high crosses scattered across Ireland and Scotland. These towering stone carvings, often adorned with intricate knotwork and biblical scenes, served not only as religious markers but also as storytelling tools. The Cross of Muiredach in Monasterboice, Ireland, is a stunning example, standing over 5 meters tall and featuring detailed carvings that depict scenes from the Bible alongside traditional Celtic patterns. These crosses were more than just monuments, they were a way to communicate spiritual teachings and cultural values to a largely illiterate population. Even today, the Celtic Cross holds a special place in modern culture, symbolizing heritage, faith, and identity for many. It appears in everything from jewelry to tattoos, serving as a timeless reminder of the rich history and spiritual depth of the Celtic people. As we reflect on the Celtic Cross, it's clear that this symbol is more than just a relic of the past. It's a living testament to the enduring power of cultural fusion and the human desire to connect the divine with the everyday. And with that, let's continue our journey into the next symbol, where we'll uncover another layer of Celtic mystery and meaning. Now, let's turn our attention to a symbol that seems simple at first glance but holds layers of mystery and meaning: the spiral. This elegant and timeless motif is one of the most common designs found in Celtic art, yet its significance is anything but ordinary. The spiral appears in countless forms across ancient artifacts, from stone carvings to metalwork, and its presence speaks to the Celts' deep connection with the natural world and their fascination with the cycles of life. At its heart, the spiral is often interpreted as a symbol of growth and transformation. Its winding, continuous form suggests movement and progression, much like the journey of life itself. For the Celts, who revered the natural world, the spiral may have represented the unfolding of seasons, the growth of plants, or even the passage of time. It's a reminder that life is not static but ever evolving, always moving forward in a dynamic, interconnected dance. Another compelling interpretation of the spiral is its association with eternity. Unlike a straight line which has a clear beginning and end, the spiral loops endlessly, suggesting a cycle that never truly concludes. This idea of infinity would have resonated deeply with the Celts, who believed in the cyclical nature of existence, birth, death, and rebirth. The spiral, in this sense, becomes a visual representation of the eternal, a symbol that transcends the boundaries of time and space. One of the most striking examples of the spiral in Celtic art can be found in the ancient carvings at Newgrange, a prehistoric monument in Ireland. The entrance stone to this massive passage tomb is adorned with intricate spirals, their curves and loops seemingly alive with energy. These spirals are thought to hold spiritual significance, possibly serving as a connection between the physical world and the realm of the divine. Similarly, spirals appear on artifacts like the trove stone in County Galway, where their precise and deliberate designs suggest a deep understanding of both artistry and symbolism. The spiral's versatility is another reason for its enduring appeal. It can be found in everything from jewelry to weaponry, each time carrying a slightly different meaning depending on its context. In some cases, it may symbolize protection or guidance, while in others, it could represent the journey of the soul or the interconnectedness of all things. This adaptability makes the spiral a truly universal symbol, one that continues to captivate and inspire even today. As we reflect on the spiral, it's clear that this deceptively simple design holds a wealth of meaning. It's a symbol of growth, eternity, and the endless journey of life, a reminder that, like the spiral itself, we are all part of a larger, ever-unfolding story. And with that, let's move forward to uncover the next symbol in our exploration of Celtic mysteries, where we'll delve into another fascinating emblem of ancient wisdom. Now, as we journey deeper into the world of Celtic symbolism, we encounter a symbol that radiates creativity and spiritual insight, the Awen. This striking emblem, often depicted as 3 rays or lines emanating from a central point, is one of the most profound symbols in Celtic culture. The Awen represents inspiration, divine illumination, and the flow of creative energy, making it a powerful symbol for poets, artists, and spiritual seekers alike. The three rays of the Awen are thought to symbolize the harmony of opposites light and dark, male and female, past and future coming together to create balance and unity. This triad reflects the Celtic belief in the interconnectedness of all things, a theme that resonates throughout their art and spirituality. For the Druids, the Awen was more than just a symbol. It was a source of sacred knowledge and a reminder of the divine spark within every living being. In Druidic traditions, the Awen was often invoked during rituals and ceremonies as a way to channel inspiration and wisdom. It was believed that by meditating on the Awen, one could tap into the creative forces of the universe and bring forth new ideas, insights, and artistic expressions. This connection to creativity and divine inspiration made the Awen a central symbol in the spiritual practices of the ancient Celts. The Awen also appears in several ancient manuscripts where its presence underscores its importance in Celtic culture. One notable example is the Book of Taliesin, a medieval Welsh text that contains some of the earliest references to the Awen. In this manuscript, the symbol is associated with poetic inspiration and the mystical power of words, highlighting its role as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. What makes the Awen particularly fascinating is its timeless relevance. Even today, it continues to inspire artists, writers, and spiritual practitioners who seek to connect with their inner creativity and the greater mysteries of existence. Its simple yet profound design serves as a reminder that inspiration is not just a fleeting moment but a continuous flow, a gift from the universe that we can tap into whenever we open ourselves to its energy. As we reflect on the Awen, we're reminded of the enduring power of symbols to connect us with deeper truths. It's a testament to the Celts' profound understanding of the creative and spiritual forces that shape our world. And with that, let's turn our attention to the next symbol in our exploration, where we'll uncover the rich symbolism of the Celtic Tree of Life. Now, shifting our focus to another cornerstone of Celtic symbolism, we arrive at the Tree of Life. This ancient emblem, with its sprawling roots and reaching branches, is a powerful representation of interconnectedness, balance, and the cyclical nature of existence. For the Celts, the Tree of Life was more than just a symbol. It was a living metaphor for the unity of all things, bridging the earthly and the spiritual realms. At the heart of the Tree of Life lies its roots, which delve deep into the earth, symbolizing a strong connection to the natural world and the ancestors who came before. These roots remind us of the importance of grounding ourselves in our heritage and the wisdom of the past. Above, the branches stretch skyward, reaching toward the heavens, embodying growth, aspiration, and the pursuit of higher knowledge. Together, the roots and branches create a harmonious balance, reflecting the Celtic belief in the interconnectedness of all life. The Tree of Life also serves as a reminder of the cycles of nature: birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Just as a tree sheds its leaves in autumn only to bloom again in spring, the Celts saw this symbol as a representation of eternal renewal and the enduring spirit of life. This cyclical view of existence was central to their worldview, emphasizing resilience and the continuous flow of energy through all living things. In Celtic artifacts, the Tree of Life appears in various forms, from intricate carvings on stone monuments to delicate designs in jewelry. One striking example can be found in the intricate knotwork of ancient brooches and pendants, where the tree's roots and branches intertwine in endless loops, symbolizing the unbreakable bond between all aspects of life. These artifacts were often worn as talismans, believed to offer protection, wisdom, and a connection to the divine. The Tree of Life also features prominently in Celtic stone carvings, where it is sometimes depicted alongside other symbols such as animals or spirals, to convey a deeper narrative about the relationship between humanity, nature, and the cosmos. These carvings were not merely decorative. They were sacred expressions of the Celts' spiritual beliefs and their reverence for the natural world. What makes the Tree of Life so enduring is its universal appeal. Even today, it resonates with people across cultures as a symbol of growth, resilience, and the interconnectedness of all living things. Its timeless design and profound meaning continue to inspire artists, spiritual seekers, and anyone who feels a deep connection to nature and the cycles of life. As we reflect on the Tree of Life, we're reminded of the Celts' profound respect for the natural world and their understanding of the delicate balance that sustains it. This symbol invites us to consider our own place within the web of life and to nurture the connections that bind us to each other and to the earth. With that in mind, let's turn our attention to the next symbol in our journey, where we'll explore the intricate beauty of the Triquetra. Now, as we move forward in our exploration of Celtic symbols, we come to the Triquetra, a captivating three-cornered knot that has fascinated scholars and enthusiasts alike for centuries. This intricate design, often referred to as the Trinity knot, is a powerful emblem of unity, eternity, and the interconnectedness of all life. Its three interlocking arcs create a continuous loop, symbolizing the unending cycle of existence and the harmonious balance between mind, body, and spirit. The Triquetra's origins are deeply rooted in Celtic culture, where it was used to represent the interconnectedness of the earth, sky, and sea, three fundamental elements that sustain life. For the Celts, this symbol was more than just a decorative motif. It was a profound expression of their belief in the unity of all things. The 3 points of the Triquetra also align with the Celtic reverence for the number 3, which held sacred significance in their mythology and spirituality. This number often appeared in their stories, rituals, and symbols, representing concepts like the past, present, and future, or the phases of life, birth, life, and death. In ancient artifacts, the Triquetra can be found etched into stone monuments, carved into wooden objects, and woven into intricate metalwork. One notable example is its appearance on the famous Book of Kells, an illuminated manuscript from the early medieval period. Here, the Triquetra is often intertwined with other Celtic knots and symbols, creating a rich tapestry of meaning that reflects the interconnectedness of spiritual and earthly realms. These designs were not merely ornamental, they were believed to hold protective and spiritual power, serving as talismans for those who carried or wore them. The Triquetra's meaning has evolved over time, adapting to different cultural and religious contexts. In Christian traditions, it came to symbolize the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, while still retaining its original themes of unity and eternity. This dual significance has made the Triquetra a versatile symbol, embraced by both ancient and modern audiences. Today, it continues to inspire artists, jewelry makers, and spiritual seekers who see it as a timeless reminder of the bonds that connect us all. Modern interpretations of the Triquetra often emphasize its themes of balance and harmony. In popular culture, it has appeared in everything from television shows to tattoos, where it is used to represent personal growth, resilience, and the interconnectedness of relationships. Its enduring appeal lies in its simplicity and depth, offering a visual representation of life's most profound truths. As we reflect on the Triquetra, we're reminded of the Celts' deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. This symbol invites us to consider how we are all part of a larger whole, bound together by the threads of existence. With that in mind, let's turn our attention to the next symbol in our journey, where we'll uncover the mysteries of the Green Man, a figure shrouded in nature and myth. Now, shifting our focus to the natural world, we encounter the enigmatic figure of the Green Man, a symbol that has captivated imaginations for centuries. Often depicted as a face surrounded by lush foliage, the Green Man is a powerful representation of nature, rebirth, and the cyclical rhythms of life. This mysterious figure, with leaves, vines, or branches sprouting from his mouth, nose, or eyes, seems to embody the very essence of the natural world, reminding us of humanity's deep connection to the earth. The Green Man's origins are shrouded in mystery, but many scholars believe he has roots in ancient pagan traditions. For the Celts, nature was not just a backdrop to life, but a sacred force intertwined with their spirituality. The Green Man may have served as a personification of this belief, symbolizing the regenerative power of the earth and the eternal cycle of growth, decay, and renewal. His presence in Celtic architecture, particularly in stone carvings and woodwork, suggests that he held significant spiritual importance. You can find his likeness adorning the walls of ancient churches, cathedrals, and even secular buildings, where he seems to watch over the spaces with a serene, almost otherworldly gaze. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Green Man is his ability to transcend time and culture. While his origins may lie in pagan traditions, he was later incorporated into Christian iconography, where he came to represent themes of resurrection and eternal life. This blending of pagan and Christian symbolism highlights the Green Man's versatility and enduring appeal. Whether carved into the stone of a medieval church or etched into the wood of a modern sculpture, he continues to evoke a sense of wonder and reverence for the natural world. The Green Man's imagery is rich with meaning. The foliage that frames his face can be seen as a metaphor for the interconnectedness of all living things, while his expression, sometimes serene, sometimes wild, reflects the dual nature of nature itself, both nurturing and untamed. For the Celts, this duality was central to their understanding of the world, where life and death, growth and decay were seen as two sides of the same coin. The Green Man, with his ever-present greenery, serves as a reminder of this balance, urging us to respect and honor the natural cycles that sustain us. Today, the Green Man remains a popular symbol in art, literature, and even modern spirituality. His image can be found in everything from garden sculptures to tattoos, where he is often embraced as a symbol of environmental awareness and personal growth. His timeless appeal lies in his ability to connect us to the ancient wisdom of the Celts, reminding us of our place within the natural world and the importance of living in harmony with it. As we leave the Green Man behind, we're reminded of the Celts' profound respect for nature and their belief in the cycles of life. This symbol invites us to reflect on our own relationship with the earth and the ways in which we can nurture and protect it. With that in mind, let's turn our attention to the next symbol in our journey, where we'll explore the intricate beauty of the Celtic knot, a design that embodies the concept of eternity and interconnectedness. Now, as we weave our way deeper into the world of Celtic symbolism, we come across one of the most mesmerizing and intricate designs of all, the Celtic knot. This timeless symbol, with its endless loops and interwoven patterns, is a stunning representation of eternity and the interconnectedness of all things. Unlike many other symbols, the Celtic knot doesn't have a single, fixed meaning. Instead, its complexity allows it to embody a range of ideas, from the unbreakable bonds of love and friendship to the infinite cycles of life, death, and rebirth. The beauty of the Celtic knot lies in its design. With no clear beginning or end, the knot's continuous lines symbolize the eternal nature of the soul and the interconnectedness of all life. This idea of endlessness was deeply meaningful to the Celts, who saw the world as a web of relationships between people, nature, and the divine. The knot's intricate patterns, often symmetrical and perfectly balanced, reflect the Celts' belief in harmony and the delicate balance that exists within the universe. Celtic knots come in many forms, each with its own unique charm and significance. Some of the most common designs include the Trinity knot, which features 3 interconnected loops, and the Lover's knot, symbolizing eternal love and unity. These knots were not just decorative, they were imbued with deep spiritual meaning. You can find them adorning ancient manuscripts like the Book of Kells, where they frame sacred texts with their elaborate beauty. They also appear in jewelry, such as brooches and rings, where they served as personal talismans, reminding the wearer of their connection to something greater. In addition to manuscripts and jewelry, Celtic knots were often carved into stone, particularly on crosses and monuments. These carvings were more than just artistic expressions, they were statements of faith and identity. For the Celts, the knot was a way to express their understanding of the world, a world where everything was linked and nothing existed in isolation. The stone carvings, often found in sacred sites, served as reminders of this profound truth, inviting those who saw them to contemplate the mysteries of existence. What's fascinating about the Celtic knot is how it has endured through the ages. While its origins are ancient, its appeal is timeless. Today, you can find Celtic knots in modern art, tattoos, and even corporate logos, where they continue to symbolize unity, continuity, and the unbreakable ties that bind us all. This enduring popularity speaks to the universal resonance of the knot's message, that we are all part of a greater whole, connected by threads that stretch across time and space. As we unravel the layers of meaning behind the Celtic knot, we're reminded of the Celts' profound understanding of the world and their ability to express complex ideas through art. This symbol invites us to reflect on our own connections, to each other, to nature, and to the cycles that shape our lives. With that in mind, let's turn our attention to the next symbol in our exploration, where we'll uncover the rich history and cultural significance of the Claddagh ring, a beloved emblem of love, loyalty, and friendship. Now, shifting our focus to a symbol that has captured hearts across generations, we arrive at the Claddagh ring. This iconic piece of jewelry, with its distinctive design of two hands clasping a heart topped by a crown, is more than just a beautiful accessory. It's a powerful emblem of love, loyalty, and friendship. Originating from the small fishing village of Claddagh in Ireland, this ring carries a story as rich and enduring as the emotions it represents. The Claddagh ring's design is steeped in meaning. The heart at its center symbolizes love, the hands represent friendship, and the crown stands for loyalty. Together, these elements create a timeless message about the bonds that connect us. According to legend, the ring was first crafted by a man named Richard Joyce, who was captured by pirates and sold into slavery. While in captivity, he learned the art of goldsmithing and created the first Claddagh ring as a token of his enduring love for the woman he left behind. When he finally returned to Ireland, he presented her with the ring, and their story became the foundation of its romantic legacy. But the Claddagh ring isn't just a symbol of romantic love. It's also a cherished emblem of friendship and loyalty, often exchanged between close friends or family members. The way the ring is worn adds another layer of meaning. Worn on the right hand with the heart facing outward, it signals that the wearer's heart is open to love. Worn on the same hand with the heart facing inward, it indicates that the wearer's heart is already taken. And when worn on the left hand with the heart facing inward, it traditionally signifies marriage or engagement. The Claddagh ring's enduring popularity is a testament to its universal appeal. Over the centuries, it has become a cultural icon, not just in Ireland but around the world. It's a favorite choice for weddings, anniversaries, and other meaningful occasions, often passed down through generations as a cherished heirloom. Its timeless design and profound symbolism have made it a beloved piece of jewelry, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. What makes the Claddagh ring truly special is its ability to convey deep emotions in a simple yet elegant design. It reminds us of the importance of love, loyalty, and friendship values that resonate across time and place. As we move forward in our exploration of Celtic symbols, we'll uncover another fascinating artifact that continues to captivate and inspire: the Sheela na gig, a mysterious and provocative figure that holds its own unique place in Celtic history. Now, let's turn our attention to a symbol that is as enigmatic as it is provocative: the Sheela na gig. Carved into the stone walls of medieval churches and castles across Ireland, Britain, and parts of Europe, these mysterious figures depict women with exaggerated features, often holding their legs wide apart to reveal their genitalia. At first glance, the Sheela na gig might seem shocking or even out of place in sacred architecture, but these carvings hold a deeper significance that has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. The Sheela na gig is believed to have served multiple purposes, with interpretations ranging from symbols of fertility to protectors against evil spirits. Some scholars suggest that these figures were meant to ward off evil, acting as a form of spiritual defense for the buildings they adorned. Their exaggerated and often grotesque features may have been intended to frighten away malevolent forces, serving as a kind of medieval scarecrow for the supernatural. Others argue that the Sheela na gig represents fertility and the life-giving power of women, celebrating the cycles of birth and renewal. This interpretation ties the symbol to ancient goddess worship, suggesting a connection to pre-Christian traditions that lingered even as Christianity spread across the region. Interestingly, the Sheela na gig is often found in prominent locations on churches, such as above doorways or near windows, places where they would be easily seen by anyone entering or passing by. This placement has led some to believe that they were meant to serve as a reminder of human mortality or the transient nature of life, a theme common in medieval art. Their bold and unapologetic presence challenges modern perceptions of medieval modesty, offering a glimpse into a time when such imagery was not only accepted but perhaps even revered. Despite their widespread presence, the true meaning of the Sheela na gig remains a subject of debate. Were they meant to inspire awe, fear, or reverence? Were they remnants of an older pagan tradition, or did they serve a purely Christian purpose? What we do know is that these figures continue to captivate and intrigue, their bold imagery standing as a testament to the complexity of medieval symbolism. As we move forward in our exploration of Celtic symbols, we'll uncover yet another fascinating artifact that speaks to the rich tapestry of ancient beliefs and traditions. Next, we'll delve into the symbolism of the Celtic bull, a powerful emblem of strength, wealth, and virility that played a significant role in Celtic culture. Now, shifting our focus to another powerful symbol in Celtic culture, we encounter the Celtic bull, a figure that embodies strength, wealth, and virility. This majestic animal held a place of great importance in the lives of the ancient Celts, not just as a source of sustenance but as a potent symbol of power and prosperity. The bull's imposing presence and raw energy made it a natural representation of these qualities, and its imagery can be found across a variety of ancient artifacts, from intricate carvings to ceremonial objects. One of the most striking examples of bull symbolism in Celtic art is the Gundestrup Cauldron, a richly decorated silver vessel discovered in Denmark. Among its elaborate panels, the cauldron features depictions of bulls, often shown in scenes of ritual or sacrifice. These images suggest that the bull was not only a symbol of physical strength, but also a sacred animal, deeply intertwined with Celtic spirituality and religious practices. The act of sacrificing a bull, for instance, was believed to honor the gods and ensure fertility, abundance, and protection for the community. In addition to its spiritual significance, the bull was also a symbol of wealth and status. Owning cattle, particularly bulls, was a sign of prosperity in Celtic society, as these animals were essential for farming, transportation, and trade. The bull's association with wealth is further highlighted in artifacts like Torque's elaborate neck rings often worn by Celtic elites. Some Torques feature bull motifs, emphasizing the wearer's connection to the animal's strength and prestige. The bull's virility also played a key role in its symbolism. In Celtic mythology, bulls were often linked to themes of fertility and regeneration, reflecting the life-giving power of the natural world. This connection is evident in stories like the Táin Bó Cúailnge or the cattle raid of Cooley, where the prized bull Don Cúailnge becomes the center of a legendary conflict. The tale underscores the bull's importance not just as a physical asset but as a symbol of honor, power, and the enduring cycles of life. As we explore the Celtic bull, it becomes clear that this symbol was far more than just an animal. It was a multifaceted emblem that captured the essence of Celtic values and beliefs. Its presence in art and mythology reveals a culture that revered strength, celebrated abundance, and honored the forces of nature. With this in mind, we'll now turn our attention to another fascinating symbol from Celtic lore, the Salmon of Knowledge, a creature that embodies wisdom and enlightenment in ways that continue to inspire curiosity and wonder. Moving from the strength and vitality of the Celtic bull, we now dive into the waters of wisdom with the Salmon of Knowledge, a symbol that holds a special place in Celtic mythology. This legendary fish is not just a creature of the river but a profound emblem of enlightenment, representing the pursuit of knowledge and the rewards of perseverance. The Salmon of Knowledge is most famously featured in the tale of Fionn mac Cumhaill, a central figure in Irish mythology. According to the story, the salmon gained its wisdom by eating hazelnuts that fell into the Well of Wisdom, a sacred spring surrounded by 9 hazel trees. It was said that whoever consumed the salmon would inherit its vast knowledge. Fionn, as a young boy, was tasked with cooking the salmon for his mentor, the poet Finnegans. However, when a drop of the fish's hot oil touched Fionn's thumb, he instinctively put it in his mouth and absorbed the salmon's wisdom. This moment transformed Fionn into one of the greatest heroes of Celtic lore, known for his intelligence and leadership. The salmon's association with wisdom is further emphasized by its depiction in ancient art and carvings. While not as commonly represented as other symbols, the Salmon of Knowledge appears in some Celtic artifacts, often intertwined with motifs of water, hazelnuts, or the hazel tree. These elements highlight the interconnectedness of nature and knowledge in Celtic belief, suggesting that wisdom is not just a human trait but a gift from the natural world. Beyond its mythological role, the salmon also symbolizes the journey of learning. Just as the salmon swims upstream against the current, the pursuit of knowledge often requires effort, determination, and resilience. This metaphor resonates deeply with the Celtic reverence for nature and the belief that life's greatest rewards come from overcoming challenges. The Salmon of Knowledge serves as a reminder that wisdom is not easily gained but is a treasure worth striving for. Its story encourages us to seek understanding, embrace curiosity, and value the lessons that nature and life have to offer. As we continue our exploration of Celtic symbols, we'll next turn to the Celtic horse, a creature that embodies power, freedom, and the spirit of travel, carrying us further into the rich tapestry of ancient Celtic culture. Now, as we ride into the next chapter of our journey, we encounter the Celtic horse, a symbol that gallops through the heart of ancient Celtic culture, embodying power, freedom, and the spirit of travel. This majestic creature was more than just an animal to the Celts. It was a revered emblem of strength and mobility, deeply intertwined with their way of life and spiritual beliefs. The Celtic horse appears frequently in ancient artifacts, from intricately designed coins to detailed carvings on stone monuments. These depictions often highlight the horse's grace and vitality, capturing its dynamic energy and symbolic importance. On coins, the horse is sometimes shown with a rider, symbolizing leadership and control, while other times it stands alone, representing untamed freedom and the wild spirit of the natural world. In carvings, the horse is often paired with solar motifs or wheels, suggesting a connection to the sun and the cycles of life, further emphasizing its role as a guide through both the physical and spiritual realms. In Celtic mythology, the horse was closely associated with several deities, most notably Epona, the goddess of horses and fertility. Epona was worshipped across the Celtic world, and her image often featured her riding a horse or standing alongside one, symbolizing protection, abundance, and safe passage. The horse's connection to Epona also extended to the afterlife, as it was believed to carry souls to the otherworld, bridging the gap between life and death. This dual role, both as a symbol of earthly power and a guide to the spiritual realm, made the horse an enduring and multifaceted symbol in Celtic culture. Beyond its mythological significance, the Celtic horse also represented the practical aspects of travel and exploration. For a people known for their migrations and expansive trade networks, the horse was an essential companion, enabling them to traverse vast distances and connect with distant lands. This practical role further elevated the horse's status, making it a symbol of adventure, discovery, and the boundless possibilities of the unknown. The Celtic horse reminds us of the enduring human desire for freedom and the courage to explore new horizons. Its presence in ancient artifacts and mythology speaks to a culture that valued both the physical and spiritual journeys, seeing them as intertwined paths toward growth and understanding. As we continue our exploration, we'll next turn to the Cauldron of Rebirth, a symbol of transformation and renewal that invites us to reflect on the cycles of life and the power of change. Now, as we step into the realm of transformation, we encounter the Cauldron of Rebirth, a powerful symbol that stirs the imagination and invites us to explore the cycles of life, death, and renewal. In Celtic mythology, the cauldron was far more than a simple cooking vessel. It was a sacred object often associated with magic, healing, and the mysteries of the afterlife. Its presence in ancient tales and artifacts reveals a deep connection to themes of regeneration and the eternal nature of existence. One of the most famous stories featuring the Cauldron of Rebirth comes from the Welsh myth of Bran the Blessed. In this tale, the cauldron possesses the extraordinary ability to restore life to the dead, though those who are revived return without the power of speech. This story highlights the cauldron's dual nature. It is a source of miraculous renewal, yet it also carries a reminder of the limits of such transformations. The cauldron's power to bring life back from death underscores the Celtic belief in the cyclical nature of existence, where endings are never truly final, but rather gateways to new beginnings. The cauldron also appears in other myths, often linked to goddesses and otherworldly figures. For instance, the Irish goddess Ceridwen is said to possess a magical cauldron that brews a potion of wisdom and inspiration. This connection to divine knowledge and transformation further cements the cauldron's role as a symbol of profound change and enlightenment. Whether it's restoring life or bestowing wisdom, the cauldron represents the potential for growth and renewal, both in the physical and spiritual realms. In ancient artifacts, the cauldron is sometimes depicted alongside other symbols of life and death, such as serpents or spirals, emphasizing its role in the cycle of existence. These depictions suggest that the Celts saw the cauldron as a bridge between worlds, a vessel that could hold the mysteries of the universe and the power to transform them. Its presence in rituals and ceremonies likely served as a reminder of the ever-turning wheel of life, where every ending is a prelude to a new beginning. The Cauldron of Rebirth invites us to reflect on the transformative power of change and the resilience of the human spirit. It reminds us that, like the cauldron, we too have the capacity to emerge from challenges renewed and strengthened, ready to embrace the next chapter of our journey. As we move forward, we'll explore the Celtic dragon, a symbol of power, protection, and the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of the known world. Now, as we shift our focus to the skies and the untamed forces of nature, we encounter the Celtic dragon, a symbol that embodies power, protection, and the enigmatic mysteries of the unseen world. Unlike the fire-breathing dragons of later European folklore, the Celtic dragon was often seen as a guardian of sacred knowledge and a protector of the land. Its presence in mythology and artifacts reveals a deep reverence for its strength and its connection to the spiritual realm. In Celtic mythology, dragons were often associated with the earth and its hidden treasures. They were believed to dwell in deep caves or beneath sacred hills, guarding the secrets of the natural world. This connection to the earth made the dragon a symbol of stability and primal power, representing the untamed forces that shape the land. At the same time, dragons were also linked to the heavens, with their serpentine forms sometimes seen as bridges between the earthly and the divine. This duality made them powerful symbols of balance and harmony. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Celtic dragon is its role as a protector. In many tales, dragons are depicted as fierce guardians of sacred sites, such as burial mounds or ancient stone circles. Their presence was thought to ward off evil spirits and ensure the sanctity of these places. This protective role extended to the people as well, with dragons often appearing on shields, armor, and other items meant to safeguard warriors in battle. The dragon's image was believed to imbue these objects with its strength and ferocity, offering both physical and spiritual protection. Artifacts featuring the Celtic dragon often highlight its intricate and awe-inspiring design. From stone carvings to intricate metalwork, the dragon's sinuous form is depicted with great care and detail, emphasizing its connection to both the natural and supernatural worlds. In some cases, dragons are shown intertwined with other symbols, such as spirals or knots, further underscoring their role in the cycles of life and the interconnectedness of all things. These depictions suggest that the Celts saw the dragon not just as a mythical creature, but as a profound symbol of the mysteries that lie beyond human understanding. The Celtic dragon also carries a sense of mystery and transformation. In some myths, dragons are shape-shifters, capable of taking on different forms to interact with the world. This ability to transform reflects the dragon's connection to the ever-changing nature of existence and the hidden potential within all things. Whether as a guardian, a symbol of power, or a bridge between worlds, the Celtic dragon invites us to explore the depths of our own strength and the mysteries that surround us. As we continue our journey through the cryptic symbols of ancient Celtic artifacts, we'll next turn our attention to the Ogham alphabet, an ancient writing system that holds its own secrets and symbolic meanings. Now, as we step into the realm of ancient communication, we encounter the Ogham alphabet, a fascinating and enigmatic writing system used by the Celts. Unlike modern alphabets, Ogham is composed of a series of lines and notches carved into stone or wood, each representing a specific letter or sound. This unique system, often referred to as the Celtic tree alphabet, is believed to have been used primarily between the 4th and 10th centuries, though its origins remain shrouded in mystery. What makes Ogham truly captivating is not just its function as a means of communication, but the deeper symbolic meanings it carries within its simple yet profound design. The Ogham alphabet consists of 20 characters, each associated with a specific tree or plant, such as birch, oak, or yew. This connection to nature reflects the Celts' deep reverence for the natural world and their belief in the interconnectedness of all living things. The trees themselves were seen as sacred, embodying qualities like strength, wisdom, and resilience, which were then imbued into the letters of the alphabet. For example, the letter Beath, representing birch, symbolized new beginnings and purification, while Dur, associated with oak, stood for strength and endurance. This intricate relationship between the letters and their natural counterparts suggests that Ogham was more than just a tool for writing. It was a symbolic language that conveyed spiritual and philosophical ideas. Ogham inscriptions are most commonly found on standing stones, often marking territorial boundaries, memorials, or sacred sites. These stones, scattered across Ireland, Wales, and parts of Scotland, serve as enduring testaments to the Celts' ingenuity and their desire to leave a lasting mark on the landscape. The inscriptions themselves are typically short, consisting of names or simple phrases, but their brevity belies their significance. Each stroke and notch was carefully crafted, not only to convey a message but also to invoke the power and symbolism of the associated tree. In this way, Ogham inscriptions were both practical and deeply spiritual, bridging the gap between the mundane and the mystical. Beyond its use in inscriptions, the Ogham alphabet also played a role in divination and ritual. Some scholars believe that Ogham characters were used as a form of oracle, with each letter representing a specific omen or insight. By casting or drawing Ogham staves, small sticks or rods inscribed with the characters, a practitioner could seek guidance or interpret the will of the gods. This practice highlights the dual nature of Ogham as both a written language and a tool for spiritual exploration, further emphasizing its importance in Celtic culture. The enduring legacy of the Ogham alphabet lies in its ability to connect us to the ancient Celts and their worldview. Through its simple yet elegant design, it offers a glimpse into a culture that saw meaning and magic in every aspect of the natural world. As we move forward in our exploration of cryptic Celtic symbols, we'll next uncover the significance of the Celtic shield, a symbol of protection and strength that played a vital role in both warfare and spirituality. Now, shifting our focus to the realm of defense and symbolism, we come to the Celtic shield, a powerful emblem of protection, strength, and identity. In the ancient Celtic world, shields were far more than just tools of warfare. They were deeply symbolic objects that carried spiritual significance and artistic expression. Crafted with meticulous care, these shields often featured intricate designs and motifs that reflected the beliefs, values, and craftsmanship of the Celts. From swirling patterns to animal imagery, each shield was a unique blend of practicality and artistry, serving as both a weapon of defense and a canvas of cultural storytelling. The designs on Celtic shields were not random. They were carefully chosen to convey specific meanings. Spirals, for instance, symbolized the cycles of life and the eternal nature of the soul, while animal motifs like boars or ravens represented strength, courage, and protection. These symbols were believed to imbue the shield and its wielder with the qualities they depicted. In battle, a shield adorned with such imagery was thought to offer not only physical protection but also spiritual fortitude, connecting the warrior to the divine forces of nature and the cosmos. Beyond their use in warfare, Celtic shields also played a role in rituals and ceremonies. They were often displayed in sacred spaces or carried during processions, serving as symbols of communal strength and unity. In some cases, shields were even buried with their owners, signifying their importance in both life and the afterlife. This dual role, as both a practical tool and a sacred object, highlights the Celts' belief in the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual worlds. The craftsmanship of these shields was equally remarkable. Made from materials like wood, leather, and metal, they were often reinforced with bronze or iron rims for added durability. The surfaces were sometimes embellished with enamel or precious metals, showcasing the skill and creativity of Celtic artisans. These shields were not mass-produced. Each one was a unique creation, tailored to the individual who would carry it. This personalization further underscores the shield's role as a symbol of identity and pride. The Celtic shield stands as a testament to the ingenuity and spirituality of the ancient Celts. It reminds us that, for them, every object had a deeper meaning, and every act of creation was an opportunity to connect with the divine. As we continue our journey through the cryptic symbols of Celtic artifacts, we'll next explore the symbolism of the Celtic moon, a celestial emblem that reflects the cycles of life, femininity, and intuition. Turning our gaze skyward, we now explore the Celtic moon, a celestial symbol that held profound meaning in ancient Celtic culture. The moon, with its ever-changing phases, was seen as a powerful representation of life cycles, from birth and growth to death and renewal. For the Celts, the moon was not just a distant celestial body. It was a living force intimately connected to the rhythms of nature and the human experience. In Celtic mythology, the moon was often associated with femininity and intuition. It was linked to goddesses like Arianrhod, the Welsh deity of the moon and stars, who ruled over the cycles of life and the mysteries of the cosmos. The moon's gentle light was believed to illuminate the unseen, guiding individuals through moments of uncertainty and offering clarity in times of darkness. This connection to intuition made the moon a symbol of wisdom and inner knowing, qualities highly valued in Celtic spirituality. lunar imagery can be found in various Celtic artifacts, from intricate jewelry to stone carvings. One striking example is the lunar disc, a circular ornament often adorned with crescent moon motifs. These discs were likely worn as amulets, believed to harness the moon's protective and empowering energies. Another fascinating artifact is the lunar calendar, a tool used by the Celts to track the moon's phases and align their rituals with its cycles. These calendars, often carved into stone or wood, highlight the moon's central role in Celtic timekeeping and spiritual practices. The moon's symbolism extended beyond the individual, influencing communal life as well. Festivals like Imbolc and Samhain were timed to coincide with specific lunar phases, marking transitions between seasons and honoring the balance between light and dark. The moon's cyclical nature also mirrored the Celts' understanding of life as a continuous journey, where endings were always followed by new beginnings. As we reflect on the Celtic moon, we see a symbol that transcends time and space, connecting the ancient world to our modern lives. Its representation of cycles, femininity, and intuition reminds us of the enduring power of nature and the wisdom it holds. Next, we'll journey into the realm of the Celtic sun, a symbol of life, energy, and divinity, and discover how it illuminated the lives of the ancient Celts. Now, let's step into the radiant world of the Celtic sun, a symbol that shone brightly in the hearts and minds of the ancient Celts. Unlike the moon's reflective glow, the sun was seen as a source of raw energy, life, and divine power. For the Celts, the sun was not just a celestial body, it was a living embodiment of vitality, warmth, and the very essence of existence. Its daily journey across the sky symbolized the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, a theme deeply woven into Celtic spirituality. The sun's brilliance was often associated with deities who personified its strength and radiance. One of the most prominent figures was Lugh, the god of light, craftsmanship, and skill. Lugh, often depicted with a radiant aura, was celebrated during the festival of Lugnasad, which marked the beginning of the harvest season. This festival honored the sun's life-giving energy, which nourished the crops and sustained the community. Lugh's connection to the sun highlights its role not just as a physical force, but as a spiritual guide, inspiring creativity, leadership, and the pursuit of excellence. Artifacts from the Celtic world vividly capture the sun's significance. One striking example is the sun wheel, a circular design often featuring radiating spokes or intricate patterns. These wheels, carved into stone or crafted into jewelry, symbolize the sun's eternal motion and its role as a cosmic timekeeper. Another fascinating artifact is the sun disk, a golden ornament believed to channel the sun's protective and energizing powers. These discs were often worn as talismans, offering their bearers a sense of connection to the divine and the natural world. The sun's influence extended beyond mythology and art, shaping the Celts' daily lives and rituals. Its rising and setting marked the passage of time, guiding agricultural practices and seasonal celebrations. The solstices, particularly the summer solstice, were moments of great significance as they represented the sun's peak power and the triumph of light over darkness. Bonfires, a common feature of these celebrations, were lit to honor the sun and invoke its blessings for the year ahead. As we reflect on the Celtic sun, we see a symbol that transcends mere physicality, embodying the life force that animates all things. Its representation of energy, divinity, and renewal continues to resonate, reminding us of the enduring power of light in both the natural and spiritual realms. Next, we'll uncover the mysteries of the Celtic serpent, a symbol of healing, transformation, and wisdom, and explore its role in ancient Celtic culture. Now, let's slither into the enigmatic world of the Celtic serpent, a symbol that coils through the heart of ancient Celtic mythology with themes of healing, transformation, and profound wisdom. Unlike the sun's radiant energy or the moon's reflective glow, the serpent embodies a quieter yet equally powerful force, one that moves beneath the surface, shedding its skin to emerge anew. This act of shedding made the serpent a potent symbol of rebirth and renewal, a creature that could transform itself and, by extension, inspire transformation in others. In Celtic mythology, the serpent was often linked to the earth and the underworld, representing the hidden knowledge and mysteries that lie beneath the visible world. It was seen as a guardian of sacred wisdom, a creature that could navigate both the physical and spiritual realms. This duality made the serpent a revered figure, often associated with healing and protection. In some tales, serpents were believed to possess the power to cure ailments, their venom both a source of danger and a remedy depending on how it was used. This paradoxical nature reflects the Celtic understanding of balance, life and death, poison and cure, all intertwined. Artifacts from the Celtic world bring this symbolism to life. Intricate carvings of serpents can be found on stone monuments, their sinuous bodies winding around the edges, often paired with other symbols like the sun or the tree of life. These carvings suggest a connection between the serpent and the cycles of nature, as well as the eternal flow of energy between the heavens and the earth. Jewelry, too, showcases the serpent's significance. Torques and brooches adorned with serpent motifs were not just decorative, they were talismans believed to offer protection and imbue the wearer with the serpent's transformative power. One particularly fascinating example is the serpent stone, a type of carved stone found in various Celtic regions. These stones often depict serpents coiled around a central axis, symbolizing the eternal cycle of life and the interconnectedness of all things. The serpent's ability to shed its skin was seen as a metaphor for personal growth and spiritual evolution, a reminder that change, though sometimes painful, is necessary for renewal. The serpent's role in Celtic culture extended beyond mythology and art. It was also a symbol of sovereignty and power, often associated with rulers and leaders. In some traditions, the serpent was believed to be a guardian of sacred sites, its presence a sign of the land's vitality and the ruler's divine right to govern. This connection to leadership underscores the serpent's role as a guide, not just in the physical world, but in the spiritual journey of those who sought wisdom and transformation. As we unravel the mysteries of the Celtic serpent, we uncover a symbol that is as complex as it is captivating. Its representation of healing, transformation, and wisdom speaks to the enduring human desire for growth and renewal. Next, we'll turn our attention to the Celtic boar, a symbol of courage, strength, and warrior spirit, and explore its significance in ancient Celtic artifacts. Now, let's charge into the bold and fearless world of the Celtic boar, a symbol that embodies raw courage, unyielding strength, and the indomitable spirit of the warrior. Unlike the serpent's quiet wisdom or the stag's noble grace, the boar represents a fierce and untamed energy, one that resonates deeply with the Celtic ideals of bravery and resilience. This powerful creature was more than just an animal in Celtic culture. It was a symbol of the warrior's heart, a reminder of the strength needed to face life's battles head-on. In Celtic mythology, the boar was revered as a creature of immense power and ferocity. It was often associated with war and hunting, two activities that required not only physical strength but also mental fortitude and strategic thinking. The boar's ability to charge fearlessly into danger made it a natural emblem of the warrior spirit, inspiring those who sought to embody its courage in their own lives. This connection to warfare and bravery is evident in many ancient tales, where heroes are often depicted hunting or battling boars as a test of their valor. Artifacts from the Celtic world bring this symbolism to life in striking ways. Boar imagery can be found on everything from weapons to jewelry, each piece a testament to the creature's cultural significance. Helmets adorned with boar motifs were particularly common, believed to imbue the wearer with the animal's strength and ferocity in battle. These helmets were not just practical armor, they were symbols of power and protection, designed to strike fear into the hearts of enemies while bolstering the courage of the warrior who wore them. One particularly fascinating example is the boar-shaped carvings found on shields and ceremonial objects. These carvings often depict the boar in a dynamic pose, its tusks bared and muscles taut, ready to charge. This imagery served as a powerful reminder of the warrior's duty to defend their people and land with the same intensity and determination as the boar. In some cases, boar imagery was also used in rituals, symbolizing the offering of strength and courage to the gods in exchange for their favor and protection. The boar's significance extended beyond the battlefield. It was also a symbol of abundance and prosperity, its association with hunting tying it to the sustenance and survival of the community. In this way, the boar represented not just physical strength, but also the resilience and resourcefulness needed to thrive in a challenging world. Its dual role as both a warrior's emblem and a provider of sustenance highlights the Celtic understanding of balance. Strength and courage were not just for conflict, but for ensuring the well-being of the tribe as a whole. As we explore the legacy of the Celtic boar, we uncover a symbol that is as multifaceted as it is powerful. Its representation of courage, strength, and warrior spirit speaks to the enduring human desire to face challenges with bravery and determination. Next, we'll take flight into the mysterious world of the Celtic raven, a symbol of prophecy, protection, and the unseen forces that shape our lives. Now, let's soar into the enigmatic realm of the Celtic raven, a creature shrouded in mystery and revered for its connection to prophecy, protection, and the unseen forces that shape our world. Unlike the boar's raw ferocity or the stag's noble presence, the raven carries an air of otherworldly wisdom, making it one of the most intriguing symbols in Celtic mythology. This dark feathered bird was more than just a messenger of the skies. It was a bridge between the mortal world and the divine, a guide through the unknown. In Celtic lore, the raven was often seen as a harbinger of change, its presence signaling the arrival of important events or shifts in fate. Its keen intelligence and ability to navigate both the physical and spiritual realms made it a symbol of prophecy, with many believing that the raven could see beyond the veil of time. This connection to foresight and intuition is evident in ancient tales, where ravens are frequently depicted as companions to gods and goddesses, whispering secrets of the future to those who could understand their calls. The raven's role as a protector is equally fascinating. In Celtic culture, it was believed that the raven could ward off evil spirits and bring good fortune to those it favored. Its dark plumage and piercing gaze were thought to intimidate malevolent forces, making it a powerful talisman for those seeking safety and guidance. This protective aspect is reflected in the use of raven imagery on amulets and shields, where its presence was meant to shield warriors and travelers from harm. Artifacts from the Celtic world bring the raven's symbolism to life in striking ways. Intricate carvings and metalwork often feature the raven in dynamic poses, its wings outstretched as if ready to take flight into the unknown. These depictions capture the bird's dual nature, both a guardian and a guide, a creature of the earth and the heavens. One particularly notable example is the raven-adorned brooches found in ancient burial sites, suggesting that the raven was also associated with the journey of the soul after death, guiding the departed to the afterlife. The raven's connection to mystery and the unseen is perhaps its most enduring legacy. In Celtic mythology, it was often linked to deities associated with transformation and the cycles of life and death. The raven's ability to thrive in both light and darkness made it a symbol of balance, reminding the Celts that even in the face of uncertainty, there is always a path forward. Its presence in rituals and ceremonies underscored its role as a mediator between worlds, a creature that could navigate the complexities of existence with grace and purpose. As we unravel the layers of the Celtic raven, we uncover a symbol that is as multifaceted as it is profound. Its representation of prophecy, protection, and mystery speaks to the human desire to understand the unknown and find meaning in the unseen. Next, we'll step into the majestic world of the Celtic stag, a symbol of nobility, regeneration, and the untamed beauty of the natural world. Now, let's turn our gaze to the majestic Celtic stag, a creature that embodies the untamed beauty of the natural world and the cycles of renewal. The stag, with its towering antlers and graceful presence, was more than just a symbol of the wilderness. It was a powerful emblem of nobility, regeneration, and the sacred connection between life and the earth. In Celtic culture, the stag was revered as a creature of both physical strength and spiritual significance, often associated with the divine and the eternal rhythms of nature. The stag's antlers, which shed and regrow each year, made it a potent symbol of regeneration and renewal. This cyclical process mirrored the changing seasons and the Celts' deep respect for the natural world's ability to heal and transform. The stag's ability to navigate dense forests with ease also made it a symbol of guidance and intuition, representing the idea that even in the most challenging times there is a path forward. Its presence in Celtic art and mythology underscores its role as a bridge between the earthly and the divine, a creature that embodies both the physical and spiritual realms. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Celtic stag is its connection to Cernunnos, a prominent deity in Celtic mythology often depicted with stag antlers. Cernunnos, known as the Horned One, was a god of fertility, the wild, and the cycles of life and death. His association with the stag highlights the animal's symbolic importance as a guardian of the natural world and a mediator between the human and divine realms. Artifacts featuring Cernunnos often show him seated in a meditative pose, surrounded by animals, with the stag prominently displayed as a symbol of his power and connection to the earth. In ancient Celtic artifacts, the stag is frequently depicted in intricate carvings, jewelry, and ceremonial objects. These representations often emphasize the animal's grace and strength, with its antlers serving as a visual metaphor for growth and renewal. One striking example is the Gundestrup Cauldron, a richly decorated silver vessel that features a stag alongside other sacred animals and deities. This artifact not only showcases the stag's importance in Celtic spirituality, but also highlights the craftsmanship and artistic skill of the Celts, who saw the stag as a source of inspiration and reverence. The stag's symbolism extends beyond its physical form, representing the untamed spirit of the natural world and the interconnectedness of all living things. Its presence in rituals and ceremonies underscores its role as a guide and protector, a creature that embodies the balance between strength and gentleness, life and death. For the Celts, the stag was a reminder of the sacredness of the earth and the importance of living in harmony with its rhythms. As we explore the Celtic stag, we uncover a symbol that is as timeless as it is profound. Its representation of nobility, regeneration, and the natural world speaks to the enduring human connection to the earth and the cycles that sustain us. Next, we'll journey into the realm of the Celtic wheel, a symbol of time, seasons, and the eternal cycles that govern our lives. Now, let's shift our focus to the Celtic wheel, a symbol that captures the essence of time, cycles, and the ever-turning seasons. This intricate design, often depicted as a circle divided into segments, represents the Celts' deep understanding of the natural world and their belief in the interconnectedness of all things. The Celtic wheel is more than just a visual motif. It's a profound expression of the rhythms that govern life, death, and rebirth. The wheel's circular shape is a universal symbol of eternity, with no beginning or end, reflecting the Celts' view of time as a continuous loop rather than a linear progression. Each segment of the wheel often corresponds to a season, marking the transitions between spring, summer, autumn, and winter. This cyclical representation underscores the Celts' reverence for the natural world and their recognition of the balance required to sustain it. The wheel also symbolizes the journey of life, with each turn representing growth, change, and renewal. In Celtic spirituality, the wheel was closely tied to the concept of the sacred year, marked by festivals such as Samhain, Imbolc, Beltane, and Lugnasad. These celebrations honored the changing seasons and the cycles of nature, reinforcing the idea that life is a series of interconnected events rather than isolated moments. The wheel's presence in rituals and ceremonies served as a reminder of the eternal nature of existence and the importance of living in harmony with the Earth's rhythms. Artifacts featuring the Celtic wheel often highlight its intricate design and symbolic depth. One notable example is the trove stone, a granite monument adorned with elaborate carvings, including a wheel-like pattern. This artifact not only showcases the artistic skill of the Celts, but also provides insight into their spiritual beliefs. The wheel's presence on such objects suggests that it was more than just a decorative element. It was a sacred symbol imbued with meaning and power. The Celtic wheel also holds a connection to the sun, a central figure in Celtic mythology. The sun's daily journey across the sky and its annual cycle of solstices and equinoxes were seen as reflections of the wheel's eternal motion. This association further emphasizes the wheel's role as a symbol of life, energy, and the divine forces that shape the world. For the Celts, the wheel was a visual representation of the universe's order and the interconnectedness of all living things. As we explore the Celtic wheel, we uncover a symbol that transcends time and culture, speaking to the universal human experience of change and renewal. Its representation of cycles, seasons, and the eternal flow of life reminds us of the beauty and complexity of the natural world. Next, we'll delve into the final symbol in our journey, the Celtic torque, a powerful emblem of status, wealth, and spiritual connection. Now, let's turn our attention to the Celtic torque, a striking symbol of status, power, and wealth that held immense significance in ancient Celtic society. This ornate piece of jewelry, typically crafted from gold, silver, or bronze, was worn around the neck and served as a powerful statement of the wearer's rank and influence. The torque was more than just an accessory. It was a tangible representation of one's place within the social and spiritual hierarchy of the Celtic world. The design of the torque often featured intricate twists and patterns, showcasing the exceptional craftsmanship of Celtic artisans. These elaborate details were not merely decorative, they carried symbolic weight, reflecting the wearer's connection to the divine and their role within the community. The torque's circular shape, much like the Celtic wheel, symbolized eternity and the unbroken cycle of life, further emphasizing its spiritual significance. In Celtic society, the torque was primarily worn by warriors, chieftains, and other high-ranking individuals. It was a mark of honor, often awarded for acts of bravery or leadership in battle. The torque also played a role in religious ceremonies, where it was believed to channel the power of the gods and protect the wearer from harm. This dual role, as both a symbol of earthly authority and a conduit for divine energy, made the torque one of the most revered artifacts in Celtic culture. Archaeological discoveries have unearthed torques in burial sites and hoards, offering a glimpse into their importance. One notable example is the Snetisham torque, a stunning gold piece discovered in England. Its intricate design and sheer size suggest it belonged to someone of great importance, possibly a king or a high priest. Such findings highlight the torque's role as a status symbol and its enduring legacy as a masterpiece of Celtic artistry. The torque's significance extended beyond its physical form. It was a symbol of unity and loyalty, often exchanged as a gift between leaders to solidify alliances. In this way, the torque served as a bridge between individuals, communities, and even the divine, reinforcing the interconnectedness that was central to Celtic belief. As we explore the Celtic torque, we uncover a symbol that embodies the values of power, prestige, and spiritual connection. Its intricate craftsmanship and profound meaning remind us of the rich cultural heritage of the Celts and their ability to infuse everyday objects with deep symbolic resonance. Next, we'll delve deeper into the torque's role in rituals, warfare, and art, uncovering even more layers of its fascinating history. Now, let's step into the sacred realm of Celtic rituals, where the torque took on a role far beyond its status as a symbol of power. In ceremonies and spiritual practices, the torque became a bridge between the earthly and the divine, a tangible link to the gods and the unseen forces that shaped the Celtic world. Its presence in these rituals was not just ornamental, it was deeply symbolic, embodying the wearer's connection to the spiritual realm. During important ceremonies such as coronations or religious festivals, the torque was often worn by priests, druids, or chieftains as a mark of their sacred authority. It was believed that the torque could amplify the wearer's prayers and offerings, acting as a conduit for divine energy. The intricate designs and precious materials of the torque were thought to attract the favor of the gods, ensuring their protection and blessings upon the community. In this way, the torque was not just a personal adornment but a tool for communal well-being. One of the most fascinating aspects of the torque's role in rituals was its association with transformation and renewal. In ceremonies marking the changing of seasons or the passage of time, the torque symbolized the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Its circular form, unbroken and continuous, mirrored the endless flow of existence, reinforcing the Celtic belief in the interconnectedness of all things. Wearing the torque during these rituals was a way to align oneself with these cosmic rhythms, drawing strength and wisdom from the natural world. Archaeological evidence suggests that torques were sometimes buried with their owners, further emphasizing their spiritual significance. These burials were not merely acts of honoring the deceased, but were also rituals in themselves, ensuring that the torque's protective and sacred energy would accompany the individual into the afterlife. This practice highlights the torque's dual role as both a symbol of earthly power and a guide for the soul's journey beyond death. The torque's presence in rituals also extended to acts of divination and prophecy. Druids, the spiritual leaders of the Celts, were said to use torques in their practices to interpret the will of the gods. The torque's intricate patterns and materials were believed to hold hidden messages, which the Druids could decipher to provide guidance for their people. This added another layer of meaning to the torque, transforming it into a tool for understanding the mysteries of the universe. As we explore the torque's role in rituals, we see a symbol that transcends its physical form, becoming a vessel for spiritual connection and transformation. Its presence in ceremonies reminds us of the Celts' profound reverence for the divine and their belief in the power of symbols to shape their world. Next, we'll uncover how the torque played a pivotal role in warfare, revealing yet another dimension of its enduring legacy. Now, let's shift our focus to the battlefield, where the torque took on a role that was as much about courage as it was about identity. In the chaos of warfare, the Celtic torque was more than just a piece of jewelry. It was a bold declaration of strength, leadership, and unyielding resolve. For Celtic warriors, wearing a torque was a way to stand out, not just as individuals but as symbols of their tribe's power and unity. On the battlefield, the torque served as a mark of distinction for warriors and chieftains alike. Its weight and craftsmanship were a testament to the wearer's status and bravery. Leaders often wore torques to inspire their troops, embodying the ideals of courage and honor that were central to Celtic warrior culture. The torque's presence on the battlefield was a rallying point, a visual reminder of the shared values and fierce determination that bound the warriors together. The torque also played a practical role in warfare. Its sturdy construction, often made from bronze, gold, or iron, could serve as a form of protection, shielding the neck from blows. But beyond its physical utility, the torque carried a deeper significance. It was believed to imbue the wearer with the strength of the gods, offering divine protection in the heat of battle. This spiritual dimension made the torque not just a piece of armor but a sacred talisman, a source of confidence and resilience for those who wore it. Historical accounts and archaeological findings suggest that torques were sometimes awarded as honors for acts of valor. Warriors who distinguished themselves in combat might receive a torque as a symbol of their achievements, further cementing its association with bravery and leadership. These talks were not just personal trophies but communal symbols representing the collective pride and strength of the tribe. Interestingly, the talk's role in warfare extended beyond the battlefield. In times of peace, warriors often wore their talks during ceremonial gatherings or feasts, where they served as reminders of past victories and future aspirations. This dual role, both in war and in peace, underscored the talk's versatility as a symbol, adapting to the needs of the moment while retaining its core meaning. As we reflect on the talk's place in warfare, we see a symbol that embodied the very essence of Celtic warrior culture. It was a badge of honor, a source of strength, and a connection to the divine, all rolled into one. Next, we'll explore the artistic mastery behind the talk, uncovering the skill and creativity that went into crafting these remarkable artifacts. Now, let's step away from the battlefield and into the world of artistry, where the Celtic talk truly shines as a masterpiece of craftsmanship. The talk wasn't just a symbol of power or protection. It was also a stunning work of art, showcasing the incredible skill and creativity of Celtic metalworkers. Each talk was a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of its maker, blending beauty and meaning into a single, wearable piece of history. The process of creating a talk was no small feat. Celtic artisans used techniques that were advanced for their time, often working with precious metals like gold, silver, and bronze. They would start by carefully shaping the metal into long, flexible rods, which were then twisted or braided to create the talk's signature spiral design. This twisting wasn't just for decoration, it symbolized the interconnectedness of life, a theme that resonated deeply in Celtic culture. The ends of the talk were often adorned with intricate terminals, shaped like animal heads, geometric patterns, or even human faces, adding layers of meaning and artistry to the piece. What's truly remarkable is the level of detail that went into each talk. Many were embellished with delicate engravings, tiny beads of metal, or even inlaid gemstones. These details weren't just decorative, they told stories, conveyed status, and connected the wearer to the spiritual world. For example, a talk with a serpent motif might symbolize wisdom and transformation, while one featuring a bull could represent strength and fertility. Every curve, every pattern, and every embellishment was intentional, reflecting the beliefs and values of the Celtic people. The skill required to create these artifacts was extraordinary. Celtic metalworkers had to master a range of techniques, from casting and hammering to engraving and polishing. They worked without the modern tools we have today, relying instead on their hands, simple tools, and an intimate knowledge of their materials. The result was a piece of jewelry that was not only beautiful but also durable, capable of withstanding the test of time and, as we've seen, even the rigors of battle. Beyond their physical beauty, talks also served as a canvas for cultural expression. They were often customized to reflect the identity of the wearer or the tribe they belonged to. This personalization made each talk unique, a one-of-a-kind creation that carried the essence of its owner. Whether worn by a warrior, a chieftain, or a priest, the talk was a statement of individuality and belonging, a fusion of art and identity. As we admire the artistry of the Celtic talk, we're reminded of the incredible talent and vision of the people who created them. These artifacts are more than just relics of the past. They're windows into a culture that valued beauty, meaning, and craftsmanship in equal measure. Next, we'll bring our exploration of the talk to a close, reflecting on its enduring legacy and what it tells us about the Celtic world. As we wrap up our journey through the 25 cryptic symbols of ancient Celtic artifacts, it's clear that each one holds a unique story, a piece of a culture that valued both beauty and meaning. From the swirling spirals of the Triskelion to the intricate knots of the Celtic Cross, these symbols were more than just designs. They were expressions of identity, spirituality, and connection to the natural world. The Tree of Life reminded the Celts of their roots and the interconnectedness of all things, while the Green Man symbolized the eternal cycle of nature's rebirth. The torque, with its stunning craftsmanship, stood as a testament to power, artistry, and individuality. Together, these symbols paint a vivid picture of a people deeply attuned to the mysteries of life and the world around them. What's fascinating is how these symbols continue to resonate with us today. Whether it's the enduring popularity of the Claddagh ring or the modern fascination with the Awen's rays of inspiration, the legacy of Celtic art and symbolism lives on. These artifacts are not just relics of the past, they're bridges to a culture that celebrated creativity, spirituality, and the human experience in all its complexity. So, what do these symbols mean to you? Do you see echoes of their meanings in your own life or culture? The beauty of Celtic art lies in its ability to speak to us across centuries, inviting us to explore, interpret, and connect. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of ancient Celtic symbols, let us know in the comments below which symbol resonated with you the most. And if you're curious to learn more about Celtic history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a journey into the past. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of history.